Hello and welcome back to another episode of Take Two India's Honest Opinion. For today's episode, we are going to be talking about Netflix's new Class of 83. Class of 83 is an Indian crime drama film produced by Red Chillies Entertainment, directed by Atul Sabharwal, starring Bobby Deol and 5 others. The cast is very well picked. The 5 leads include Sameer Paranspe, who played the role of Aslam Khan, Ninad Mahajani, who played the role of Lakshman Jadhav, Prithvik Pratap, who played the role of Janardhan Surve, Hitesh Bhoraj, who played the role of Vishnu Varde, Bhupendra Jadawat, who plays the role of Pramod Shukla. The story progresses with the life of 5 not-so-good students at the Police Training Academy who turn out to become the biggest eradicators of crime and fight for justice.
Are they eradicators of crime? I don't know. Debatable.
Okay. This movie is based on the book written by
S. Hussain Zahidi, which goes by the same name. Yeah. 2019.
So Prasham, that was about the movie. So what do we get to next?
Yeah, so we get to next is how did you find the movie first of all? बहुत simple overview जैसे हमने गुंजन सक्सेना में भी किया था. If you have not watched that review, go watch that review. We give unpaid reviews, okay? And we are equally fast, if not faster than others, okay?
Yes, very equally fast. Please. Coming back to the movie is very well written. The writing is pretty good, I think.
Here I disagree because no, I don't completely disagree क्योंकि writing ठीक है, अच्छी थी. But the overall story is very typical Bollywood cop story. जहाँ पे the main lead is going against some political leader, political influence, और उसके सामने जाके उसको जो भी करना है वो कर देता है. एंड में जाके पॉलिटिशियन या तो हार मान जाता है या फिर पॉलिटिशियन को मार देते हैं.
Yeah.
दो में से एक
होता है. The suspense of the film was very small. That was like the climax was so small कि मुझे realize ही नहीं हुआ कि film खत्म. That is what happened. Like I wanted a little more to Class of 83 because you know when you read it in a book, I am pretty sure it must be different. In a book, it would have been a conclusion, but in a movie, it was not a conclusion. It was like a chapter that was left open for people to finish.
ऐसा नहीं है कि it is a very long movie. It is just 1 hour for 38 minutes का movie, which is nothing for a Bollywood movie.
Yeah. So, but it was good. It was a typical film. मुंबई अपने प्राइम में दिखाई गई है. उस फिल्म में बहुत बढ़िया तरीके से मुंबई दिखाई है. Where there was crime and it was.
There are some very good dialogues like ऐसा लिखा है कि मुंबई बारूद पे खड़ी थी. सिर्फ एक तीली लगाने वाले की जरूरत थी. Don't quote me, okay? ऐसा कुछ तो था. तो ऐसा कुछ तो एक I like some dialogues were very good.
The dialogues were by Atul Sabharwal and the screenplay was by Abhijit Shirish Deshpande.
So pretty good job done there.
Yeah.
और बुक पढ़नी पड़ेगी. बुक पढ़ेंगे तो पता चलेगा कि कितना अच्छे से अडेप्टेशन किया है.
हाँ.
Adaptation was also very quick. Like our review, adaptation was also very quick. Last year ही बुक आई है और ये साल में मूवी निकाल दी.
Yes. Red Chillies is fast.
Yes. Though I have Netflix for a very brief amount of time, मैंने अभी Netflix लिया है, but this is a typical Netflix movie with the same type of color.
This fits in our Netflix criteria. If you don't know, we discussed it in our Raat Akeli Hai review, which will also be mentioned in the description. Please check that out also.
Yeah, I'll leave a card also. Here.
Yeah. क्योंकि मैंने और प्रज्वल ने उसमें बात की कि Netflix फिल्म के typical characters होते हैं. There's a cop who smokes. There's a cop who is corrupt. There are people who die. There is usually some resemblance to a particular person's family, and that is the gist of your.
There is a flavor of family added, which if you take that flavor out, the movie is as tasty as it was before.
Yeah, and and a pinch of hurt by killing somebody who did not need to be killed necessarily.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
and the same shades of red, brown, yellow. Darker yellow, bright yellow, कहीं पे भी नहीं दिखेगा.
No, it was dark shades of brown and yellow. It was a tint throughout the movie. The tint suddenly gets removed every time there's a happy scene, and then we come back to the yellowish tint, which becomes red when there's a murder. Correct. Which is almost throughout the film. So it was pretty nice. What I loved about the film was the first 15-20 minutes, the part where they were learning about themselves, how to become cops, what do we want to do. That
Yes.
was a fun part. That was very good. Bobby Deol, for that matter, was very good throughout
Very
the film.
good, very
He
good.
held on to his character very nicely. I could see a person, he played the role of the just police officer who is just, matlab, injustice ka opposite wala just, okay guys? So he plays the role of a just, non-corrupt police officer who tries to train 5 people with amazing skill sets on how to utilize their power properly.
Again, was it really amazing skill set? I doubt, because it was because of their friendship that he chose them कि हाँ ये लोग साथ में मिलके काम करेंगे तो शायद ये लोग सिस्टम को बदल देंगे.
Really no, I think it was because he wanted, उस टाइम पे उसका काम क्या था? उसका काम था कि ये बारूद वाली मुंबई पे जो आग लगी है उसे बुझा दे. तो उसे बुझाने के लिए उसे वही 5 कैरेक्टर्स चाहिए थे.
हाँ, और उसमें भी if you see only 3 of them have major impact. मतलब स्टार्टिंग से वो 3 को अच्छे से एस्टैब्लिश किया है. बाकी लोग तो साइड लीड ऐसे आ जाते हैं बाद में और फिर as the movie progresses they
मतलब
are
बाकी दोनों, both of them were given one good scene each. Yeah, one good moment and they were like, ये आपका moment है, आप इसको जी लिए, अब bye.
Also there was Anup Soni in the movie, and I could not recognize him in the first 2 scenes that he had because of that beard. After Southern India, जहाँ पे he is constantly Southern India नहीं, Crime Patrol.
Yeah, Crime Patrol.
कहीं पे wherever, हाँ, Crime Patrol.
सावधान रहे, सतर्क रहे.
हाँ, Crime Patrol में when he is there, he is telling you about crime and how crime should not happen, and now he is doing crime and how crime is happening is all because of him. So full paradox.
See, somebody who tries not who tries to prevent crimes knows how to do crimes better than the people doing crimes because he knows how it happens.
Correct.
But it was a good film. I felt that some of the characters could have gotten a little more justice, especially अगर आप उसे film पे दिखा रहे हो. Book में some characters die, some characters are only there for a dialogue, for a brief moment to complete a premise. But in a movie, it is not so. Every character has a relatability. Every character has a place in the movie. Some of them weren't very well played out.
Correct. And also, what I wanted to mention is after the Gunjan Saxena review that we posted, ये हमने देखा था कि IMDb पे उसकी rating was 3.7, 3.5. Why? Because of the nepotism thing that is going around. Now, it is good that a movie like Class of 83 is at 9 in IMDb and people are not considering Bobby Deol as a product of nepotism.
Yes.
Just a thought.
And we as Take Two review a movie for what it is. We do not review a movie for whose Bhai Bhatijawad is being followed in the movie.
Correct.
On that note, this was Prasham and Shweta. This was Take Two India. Thank you for watching our review. Make sure you subscribe. Also, please press the bell icon.
Yes. Thank you for watching.
Yes, that's the most important. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and comment.